Three if you count the bathroom. There's the primary bedroom, the living room where I was sleeping, and we didn't figure out until day two that there was actually a mattress underneath the cushion, and the bathroom. There was no door to the primary bedroom, and I honestly have to complain about that because my stepdad, he snores and he's not willing to try anything to clear out his sinuses. So I had to hear him snore for 3 days. One of them when I was sleeping on the couch alone, two of them when I was sleeping on the mattress. Now here are the positive reports. These ones might make you reconsider and make sure you don't think that it's a horrible hotel based off of what I've told you. The staff are friendly and willing to help. That is actually true given that the chef, the first chef I meant, the first chef I mean, that served breakfast the day I came down to try it for the review, he was very friendly. In fact, at the table when I was eating, I compared him to the chef character from South Park. Those who watch South Park will remember that Chef is very friendly and loves kids. I'm not exactly a kid, but he was very friendly. Then the chef said something about South Park, ending the sentence with man. I don't know. Uh, the food is the food is delicious and or to die for. Again, I tried their food, and as it implies, it is delicious. In fact, they have fresh pastries, fresh bread, bagels. They have a waffle iron. The chef can make you anything you want. They have fresh fruit. They have milk, juice, glasses for the juice, syrup for the waffles. They had a lot of things. Though I didn't try the toast bagels or whatever else. I did try the pastries though. So I'd say it's almost worth the $11. Warm blankets for the room. There were warm wool blankets in the room that were used when we slept. Now, now, I don't have anything else. There's free high-speed internet. So that's one thing you get as a guest. It's complimentary, you just need the last name of the reservation for the room and your room number in order to log in. Then you can look up anything. Pictures, videos, concerned. I'm not going to say what that actually means. You figure it out. I certainly did. Free complimentary waters for your room. Now in the on the hotel description it said there were complimentary waters in the room. Well, actually it revealed that in the picture. And believe it or not, when we walked in, there were. The couch bed for room reservations with 3 or more guests. Now, as I said, I was staying on the couch. Turns out it was a couch bed. There was a mattress underneath the cushion, as I said. So if you have a family of 4 and there's no way you're small enough to fit on one bed, use that to your advantage. Good view from your room to the parking lot and pool. Now, in the hotel description, it said from the room you could actually see the pool and the parking lot. However, from the other half of the hotel, I doubt you could. Anyway, I could see it fine. In fact, Ray actually thought he could get away with sticking his head into his ears and playing with his fingers while I was still in the room and they were down swimming. Good view. First, fresh stock in convenience store near check-in desk. Now, there is a convenience store inside the hotel. And it is pretty cheap. Very cheap, actually. In fact, one of the days, me and my stepdad, Ray, got lunch from it. Hot pockets that took 6 minutes to cook. And a bottle of root beer. And orange juice. I got the root beer after the orange juice, don't judge me. There's over 58 channels available on TV. And that I can confirm considering I spent a lot of my time watching the Game Show Network. Don't judge me, don't question me, I just like watching people get rich or fail getting rich. Also, don't question me when I say I like watching people fail. It's not a negative viewpoint. There's artwork in every room. And that I have to agree to because I saw plenty of paintings in that room. Medium to high class, if you ask me. And free use gym near inner pool and guest laundry. That I can also agree with because there is a gym near the pool. However, I didn't use it. So I don't know if it all works, and I have nothing else to say. But there are a few rules, and one of them is, for the sake of hygiene, wipe down every machine after you're done using it. That should be a rule. That should be something for staff, not the guests. So I guess that's a neutral point. And that does it for my first Victoria review video. This is Orc Chef Cooker. Come on, Mike. And I'm signing out. Goodbye. Hello everyone, Orc Chef Cooker here, and today I decided to add a new portion to the channel. You know I already have channel FaceTime and channel musical. But now I decided to start up a series I call Channel Review. I mean Victoria Reviews. And today I'm going to be reviewing a hotel I recently stayed at called Hilton Garden Inn in Victoria, which all of you know I happen to live in. Now, over the past 3 days, I've been staying there. However, one of the days, we had a bit of a delay getting into the room. So I told them that I was going to review the hotel after we checked out and got home. And again, there was a little bit of a delay. Mostly because I couldn't hook up my computer because I couldn't find the power cord. By the way, I already made the first part of the Overlord playthrough I promised. And I'll be uploading that after I finish the review. Now, I've noted down for the review both negatives and positives for the hotel. We're going to do the negatives first. First, breakfast was not free. It was $11 per person, and if you if you're staying with more than one family member, that can range from $11 for yourself to $44 for a family of 4. They don't take food stamps, so unfortunately, if you have nothing but food stamps...
I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that there are evil deeds that need doing.
Oops. Anyway, if you only have food stamps to pay for, you better hope you pack your own food for your duration of stay. The pool water is freezing. Most people who hear that are going to agree that the pool water is always freezing because you're not used to the water. But theirs is really freezing. Like super cold. I think that may be explainable given there's 2 hot tubs. One outside and one inside. And usually those of you who are familiar with hot tubs or hot springs, you need to cool down your skin before getting into the water. Plastic flap between inside and outside of the pool. Now, my mom and I went swimming in their pool, and there was a plastic flap between the inside and outside of the pool, and we had to swim underneath that thing. I'm not complaining or anything, but that thing was grody. I mean, do they even clean it? I mean, sure, it stops bugs and things from getting inside, but A, it's filthy, and B, the insects that don't make it inside sometimes make it into the water. And when we were getting out so we could go back up to the room and order pizza for dinner, I noticed that there was a dead grasshopper in the water. Not to mention a few other creepy crawlies in the pool throughout my time swimming in it. It takes 3 to 4 hours to clean one room. Now, that's actually the reason why I said that there was a delay with check-in. They wouldn't let us check in early because apparently they said the room wasn't ready. They can still clean with guests in the room.
Are you all right, sire? Not feeling scared, are you?
Please ignore any voices that aren't my own. I currently have Overlord running, and I'm going to be recording the second part of the playthrough later today. The shower towels are way too small. Yeah, that's another thing. I took a shower in their in their damn it, in their shower. And the towel I had grabbed was way too small. So it was safe to assume all of them were the same size. So a day later, my stepdad Ray went down and got some bigger towels. The outdoor hot tub has no stairs, and that is actually true because I tried out both hot tubs. The indoor one before actually getting into the pool, and the outdoor one after getting out of the pool and messing with those with three little fountains, probably for younger kids. I noticed it didn't have stairs and you had to pull yourself up using a bar. Given that there is a metal lounge chair behind it, not to mention paved stone, that's dangerous for guests. Plus, it makes it harder for those who are disabled.
Ha! That Melvin, eh? What an explosion! I think you might have a little something stuck on your helmet. Oh, it's just some entrails. Keep them there. It's a good look.
There's no iron in guest laundry or the room. For that one, for that one, hold on.
Savior of the Tower Heart!
There. Now I can continue reading down the negatives. And no, the negatives, and hopefully start the positives before my timer runs out. The reason I have no reasoning to mark down that there was no iron in the guest laundry or room, but people do have clothes that need to be ironed after being washed, such as work uniforms. They have to work during their stay. My stepdad certainly did, even though after he came back, he said that he was on paid vacation. Slow response time for the cleaning crew. My stepdad had called up the cleaning crew was outside our room, and my stepdad decided to call them over, and well, actually, he decided to call up the hotel cleaning crew because my mom had bled on the sheets. It wasn't his fault, and it wasn't my fault, so don't think too bad. Her period had started. So we waited for about 15 to 30 minutes for them to come. They finally did, and they were hard of hearing, and one of them was not bilingual, meaning Spanish speaking only. And the last negative is no door for the primary bedroom. Now, there are two rooms in each